Today we're crossing into Canada. We're going to visit Niagara-on-the-Lake, Niagara Falls. We're going to ride the Whirlpool Aero Car and visit a lovely town called Port Perry. Yes, our adventures in Ontario begin next.
I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free in my RV. Yeah.
Good morning. Today we're going into the great land of Canada. We've got our passports. I think we've got everything we need, so let's do it. Oh, the TPMS. Gotta turn this baby on. Yes, we're going to Canada. Always exciting to cross a land border, even though this should be pretty smooth. Cool, they have a gas station right before you cross, and a toll booth. I was gonna turn the camera off. I thought I had turned it off actually for the crossing, but the camera crashed right here as we were entering the international bridge. So that's all the trailer cam footage we have. Let's change our units to metric, and I wish Starship had the option to only change the speed to metric and keep everything else imperial, but no. Well, we made it to Canada. Here we are. I did turn off the rooftop GoPro for the crossing, just in case, you don't wanna... Anyway, they always try to make you uncomfortable and do all kinds of questions, and yeah. Like whether I had been here to Canada before, and I forgot I had been here last year at the moment, But anyway, now we have a 3-hour and 40-minute drive to Niagara-on-the-Lakes, and yeah. Oh, Canada. It looks just like the United States. Except for the metric system and the occasional flag and the occasional, word spelled differently. Yeah. Really looking forward to the next 3 days here. Anyway, it is not the most scenic drive and not the prettiest of days, but we'll take it. We're gonna be staying at a Harvest Host tonight, and tomorrow we're Moochdocking. I really shouldn't do 2 nights in a row dry camping with this rig, but this time I am going to do it. It is really wine country around here. Here we are, Strewn Winery. Let's check in. They even have marked oversized parking back here. Here we are. This is our Harvest Host. It's always a good idea to patronize your host. Buy something, which is kind of a Harvest Host rule. Not all of them require it, but in our case, when we do, we usually end up spending more than if we had booked a campground. But then again, at the campground, usually they don't have wine tastings. Well, here we are. I don't even remember the name of this winery, but in any case, I was able to unhitch, and now we're going to town. Well, we parked here on the street, 21 Canadian dollars, which is probably, 15 American? There's an app, you scan it, you pay, Google Pay works. We're about a block away from Queen Street, which seems to be the main drag here, so let's walk around and eventually we're gonna find something to eat. Greetings from Niagara-on-the-Lake. I've been meaning to come to this place since 2013, I think. They have all these cottages here, probably rentals.
and the leaves are barely starting to turn.
Yeah, fall is in the air, almost, huh? And now I just saw a sign for $15 all day. The more you know, we overpaid.
And here we are, Queen Street, the main drag.
All right, let's walk around. This seems to be the busy area here. Who wants a hat? Oh, something smells really good. They have a famous gelato place here too. There's a lot to see. But the first thing we're gonna see is this clock tower here, which is supposed to be a cenotaph. Well, here we have the old courthouse.
It is so cool that you can just drive to a different country. We certainly don't do it enough.
This one is called the Owl and the Pussycat. The sign of the pineapple. As long as it is not an upside down pineapple, I think we're good.
We're so indecisive when choosing a place to eat sometimes.
Cool restaurants here on the sidewalk. And now we're gonna see the famous Prince of Wales Hotel and the famous park here from 1864. Let's check it out. The lounge is open. Maybe we can have like an aperitif.
All the good stuff. Yeah, this is just like the restaurant. And I'm kind of tempted to have an adult beverage at the bar, but we're gonna keep going.
It seems very nice.
Everything is so beautifully landscaped and very well kept in an almost Disney-esque way.
So this is the main entrance right here. Yeah, great landscaping everywhere. You know, gotta take advantage of the good weather because in a month it might be snowing in here.
Well, not quite. I'm exaggerating, of course, but as I edit this almost a month later, it is, as we speak, in the low 50s Fahrenheit, and any time now there could be an overnight frost.
We got all these bright colored flowers here. And let's see what's the history of the town of Niagara. Here we have some old medications and yeah, closed, fermé.
And that's one of the most telling signs that we are in Canada. Many signs are also in French. In Miami, it might say cerrado.
Well, here we have a raised relief map of the Great Lakes. Where would we be? We are somewhere around here-ish. I mean, yeah, around here-ish.
Niagara Falls,
Lots of wine bars and wine shops and
It is a really lovely downtown area.
all right, we're gonna make a right here because the United States is just like 2 blocks away, that way. Well, we're going to a place called the Queen's Royal Park.
Here's a very historic flag on the side of this very historic building. It was flown during the War of 1812.
Well, they do have a sign that says private residence, but it is a historic building. The Promenade House. More research shall go into this. Actually, they do have a historical plaque, so feel free to pause and read. All right, here's the park. Here we are on the shore of Lake Ontario. And that across the river right there, that's the United States.
That's old Fort Niagara across the river. We were there a couple of years ago when we visited the American side of Niagara Falls. And that would be the Niagara River, which empties here on Lake Ontario.
Well, we should be able to get a view of the Toronto skyline across the lake So we're gonna try to go down there, see if it's visible. I mean, who knows? If the Earth is round, the lower we go, the least skyline we see.
It's a very nice park, very pleasant, like for a picnic.
Well, yeah, it is there, barely visible. I mean, once you see it, you cannot unsee it, but I'm sure on a clear day, it will be a lot better. I mean, Lake Ontario is it's a pretty big lake.
Very nice properties here on the lakeshore. I mean, we can't really see this one, but I'm sure it is fabulous. With the red Adirondack chairs, which are a staple in Canadian national parks. Let's go back to downtown, walking along this beautiful neighborhood.
Right. There's parking everywhere.
And apparently red Adirondack chairs too. And art.
Here's a house from 1910. Beautiful neighborhood. That one is for sale, by the way. I'd be curious to know how much. But apparently Zillow doesn't work here in Canada. And you know, sometimes you don't realize you're in Canada until you see the flag or something that looks foreign. But for the most part, it's very familiar. They have all this poetry in different languages. Hello, Moose. Let's check out this Cork's place. Oh, here we are.
Red wine. We got 3 appetizers.
Our food has arrived. Well, that was actually surprisingly good. It felt a little I mean, it feels expensive just because it is Canadian dollars, but you have to think, you know, it's the equivalent of getting like a 30% discount. So, not bad at all. Let's walk around a little more and then, yeah, we're going back to the winery.
Here's a closer look at that cenotaph. We're looking for the place where we ate when we were here ever so briefly back in 2013, but I don't remember what it was called. I want to think it is this Irish pub, but
Il gelato de Carlota. Oh, check it out. They have cannoli. Yeah, we were thinking of getting a gelato, but that would have been excessive, so yeah, no. I think Starship is somewhere down this way. Well, here we are.
it's still early and we're kind of close, so let's stop by Niagara Falls. This may be our only chance. So many wineries in this area, and even though you can't really see it, we're going south, kind of hugging the bank of the Niagara River. Here's the Whirlpool Aero Car, which we're going to do tomorrow morning. It is something we've never done here. And here we are. We can already see the Rainbow Bridge and the mist cloud. It is so iconic. Let's see if we can find parking. This is Clifton Hill, which looks very much like a Gatlinburg or a Branson, Missouri. I thought this kind of tourist trap was an American invention, but they do have them here in Canada too. Here we are at the famous Horseshoe Falls, which are on the Canadian side. There is so much to do here. I'm sorry we have so little time, but this quick incursion into Canada was almost like a last-minute decision. We were in Detroit, which is a border town, and we had our passports, so yeah, here we are. Here they have parking, but at $36 it seems expensive. Seems a little excessive. Let's see if there's another option. It's a goose. Why did the goose cross the street, huh? Let's try our luck over here. We're closer to everything anyway. Bingo!
It was like $21 Canadian to park there for 1 hour. So if it feels expensive, makes that $35 over there or $36 for the whole day flat rate. Seem better. Anyway, we're gonna walk around a little bit, see if we can see the horseshoe and the American Falls, and we're here, so might as well enjoy these magnificent views. Well, not so magnificent yet, but they get better.
We're gonna check out Clifton Hill, and that's all the time we really have. Niagara Brewing is calling my name though. Cool, Rainforest Cafe.
Party started!
Oh yeah, that was good, and this is, of course, Clifton Hill, by definition, the epitome of a tourist trap. I mean, yeah, what can I say? Anyway, we're gonna go see the falls now at night, and then we have to go back. Yeah, cool Rainforest Cafe.
Yeah, Clifton Hill, what a place. Let's go see the falls one more time.
Well, let's go back to see the falls one last time, at night this time.
Video doesn't really do it justice. And they have them illuminated now. Not as colorful as the last time I was here a year ago, but still majestic. Next time, maybe we'll get a room with a view. One of the main upgrades we did for this particular trip was a new weight distribution hitch, and the battery too, by the way. We went with the weight safe for the hitch and the regular AGM for the battery since I didn't want to replace any other components. Which brings me to our sponsor for this video, eTrailer.com. They are the world's largest online retailer of custom-fit towing accessories. And they have pretty much anything you can ever need for an RV, like appliances, electronics, accessories, you name it. And they offer marine products too. But what really sets them apart is the customer service. They always put us, the customer, first. The neighbors, as they prefer to call us. I'll let them say it in their own words.
If you call in, I can guarantee every single person in here is prepared and prepped. They go weeks and weeks before touching a phone when they get onboarded, just to train, just to understand all the different SKUs and all the different problems that you could be calling about. We have full chat support, email support. This is 7 days a week.
We had a few warehouses in the area, and we were able to consolidate everything back into one building under one roof. That's how we like to do things here because we're a family. What we do with our inventory is not only have it here so that we can ship it to you quickly, but we use it to get content, shoot videos, photos, measure it when people have questions about specifics on things. So it's really cool that we can get hands-on with our products. so that we can give you the best experience possible.
This is an oversized lift that we can get trucks as big as a 3500 dually truck onto. And what we're trying to do in here is we'll bring in the neighbor's vehicle, we'll put it up on the lift, and we're going to do their installation. So whether that's a fifth wheel hitch, a standard towing hitch, a set of airbags, we're trying to walk you through the experience of the install.
Get this item or anything else you may need by clicking the link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen. And I want to thank eTrailer once again for sponsoring this video.
Well, good morning. Very nice winery, great wines. Very conveniently located close to Niagara-on-the-Lake. I mean, we're 20 minutes from the Whirlpool. Yeah, I don't know, there's some kind of noise. And do not expect to sleep in if you are staying here, because they start making noise here at 8 a.m., you know, especially on a weekday, you know. I mean, it's a working winery, so they're bringing stuff in and out on forklifts, and I hear the restaurant is really good, but we'll try it next time. Now we're gonna do one more thing here in the Niagara Falls area, and then we're going to the Greater Toronto metropolitan area. We might have breakfast at some point.
I'm digging Canada. We should spend more time here. Here we are, the Whirlpool Aero Car, and they're about to open, and we did make online reservations, so we should be able to get on the first car. These here say bus only, so we're going to park towards the back of the lot. Let me tell you, it is moments like this when I miss having Pelicruiser.
Right.
And those are the Niagara River Rapids down there. And the Whirlpool on the left, which normally goes counterclockwise, but sometimes it reverses, depending on the nearby hydroelectric plants. Ooh, big tour bus here. That's our ride coming.
Away we go.
Alrighty guys, good morning everyone and welcome to the Whirlpool Aero Car. My name is Riley and I'm going to be your guys' host. The strongest class rapids in the world. The water is coming at 35 to 40 miles per hour and 170 million liters of water fall over Niagara.
Actually, these are the rapids she was referring to. The land directly in front of us, well, that's the United States, Whirlpool State Park. We were actually there a couple of years ago.
Alrighty guys, looking over to the right side, you guys will see a gray fence along the top of the hill up here. Up there, that is the Whirlpool State Park. That is located in Niagara Falls, New York. So this side to the right, that is all the American side over there. The side straight ahead and to the left is all still Canadian. And there's the car moving again, which means I can't have people hanging off the door. So everyone has to get to the other side as fast as we can, please. Thank you.
Ooh, we made it. We almost made it to the other side.
That was like herding cats, let me tell you.
Around we go.
Thank you. Alrighty guys, so this Aero Car was designed by a Spanish engineer named Leonardo Torres. It's been in operation since August 8th, 1916. Right now we are exactly 200 feet above the water. The actual whirlpool, it's 127 feet deep straight in the center. Around the outer shorelines, it's closer to 50 feet. Thank you guys, I hope you enjoyed and have a nice rest of your day here in Niagara Falls. Thank you.
Well, yeah, that was a fun ride on the Aero Car, which I had no idea it was that old. It felt very short, though, for what it is.
Well, here we go. Got a new sticker for Mini Tini, and it says Niagara Falls, eh? How Canadian of them. It's a maple leaf, and I'm gonna put it next to the Canadian, so why not, you know? Gordon Lance are together with, hey, here we go. And I'm gonna put it like that. There. Oh, Canada, eh? All right, let's go towards the Toronto area. All right, that was fun for what it was, and yeah, now we're gonna go around Lake Ontario towards the Toronto area. We're gonna stop for late breakfast, early lunch, because we probably won't be eating until after the live stream, which we're gonna do from, well, we're gonna be Moochdocking.
We're gonna stop at this rest area welcome center to have lunch and kill some time. And then off to Port Perry we go. Yeah, that's where we're going. Here we are. Viewers, Mark and Leonor invited us to their home, and who am I to miss an opportunity like this, right? We're going to do the live stream from their backyard.
Coming to you live from Ontario, Canada. Moochdocking for the first time in Canada. Hello everybody, and happy Friday.
Thank you, Mark and Leonor, for the hospitality. Till we meet again. So, after saying our goodbyes, we decided to swing by Port Perry after all. And if we find parking with the trailer in tow, we're gonna stop and walk around a little bit. Old Flame Brewing, I see an IPA with my name on it. Let's see if we can park somewhere. Oh, but this is a super cute town. I definitely had to stop and park for a few minutes. This is it, free parking on the side of the street.
Well, here we are. Greetings from Port Perry. Found parking here on the street. There's a brewery in town. I mean, it's almost noon, so, and as I say, it is 5 o'clock somewhere. We're half an hour away from the camp, from the RV park where we gotta stay, but we're not supposed to arrive there until 1, so let's have an early lunch and maybe check out the town. They have a farmer's market. There's a lake down there. Very nice. It's called the Palmer Park here. It's beautiful, beautiful town.
Again, red Adirondack chairs are totally a thing here in Canada.
And it feels like the whole town is out and about, which makes sense because any moment now you're gonna get a cold front, and this type of weather is not gonna be here anymore until next year. Check it out. Are those geese? Probably, right? Canada geese. It's called Lake Skugog, I guess that's how you pronounce it.
The name Perry seems to be following us from Perry, Florida to Perry, Ontario.
Look at that, too bad we're crossing back in 2 days.
Yeah, can't take none of that across the border.
Oh, here's downtown. It's Canada's oldest grain elevator. Wow. History. Let's see how much is a house here I mean, we want something lakefront, right? Because, oh, only less than $2 million. Say, that's not bad, right? Yeah, Pelicamp, Perry, Ontario, might have to wait a little bit. We'll stick to Pelicamp, Perry, Florida for now. But, I mean, it is a lovely town.
Very lovely town again, and funny how things work. If it wasn't for our visit here with Mark and Lenore, we may have never known about it.
Too bad I don't have any Canadian money, or I don't think we have any cash at the moment.
We're approaching the tail end of our trip here.
My Old Flame. Oh, there's an Old Flame brewery here in Old Flame Brewery. Let's hope they're open. Yeah, it says open here. Come in, check out our daily tap room. Canada's most awarded craft beer brewery. Who knew?
This is a very cool space they have here.
Good time beer. What could be better?
They have an outside seating area here, but as we record this in late September, it is still kind of a hot day. That's all we're going to do here in Perry. Let's go to the campground, get some work done, and tomorrow we're going to Toronto, but that will be in the next video. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and see you on the road.